Europe is overflowing with attractions, from cuisine and lifestyle to breathtaking natural scenery. The historical context is also where Europe prospers. The ancient region is home to some of the most important and magnificent ancient landmarks in the world. It could be a remnant of Roman, Greek, or even medieval architecture. Because of this rich history, there are many historical locations that history buffs will undoubtedly enjoy. Here is a list of historic sites in Europe for those who want to visit in 2022. Kalemegdan, Serbia. This castle has long been a favorite destination for tourists in Belgrade. It is in fact located in the very heart of the city. The largest parkland in Belgrade is at Kalemegdan Fortress, which is a great location to view the Danube and Sava rivers. The military museum at Kalemegdan Fortress is another attraction open to tourists. Numerous historical and modern artifacts, including Roman spears and shields and recent battle histories, are on display in the museum. Kalemegdan is additionally open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and draws thousands of tourists each year. State Heritage Museum, Russia. The State Heritage is a popular tourist destination in Russia and is home to the most extraordinary historical artifacts. The State Heritage Museum is not only the second largest museum in the world and Russia's most significant repository of history, art, and culture. The State Hermitage was established by Catherine the Great in 1764, and since 1852, visitors have had access to its collection of artwork and other antiquities. Visitors can browse the exhibits, which include artwork from Leonardo da Vinci and other famous artists, as well as pieces from ancient civilizations and contemporary Russia's technologically advanced art. Newgrange, Ireland. Newgrange has always been a historical location and one of Europe's earliest historical sites, long before Stonehenge or even the Egyptian pyramids existed. The largest circular hillock at Newgrange is connected by an interior stone corridor to the deepest caverns. The significance of Newgrange is still up for debate among historians and archaeologists, though it is typically believed that the landmark had a religious purpose. In any case, Newgrange should be on the itinerary of travelers looking for interesting historic sites in Europe. Butrint, Albania. Butrint has a long history and has hosted a number of historic civilizations, including the earliest examples of humanity. As can be seen from the magnificent historical monuments in the area, the settlement was once a part of Epirus and was over time conquered by the Greeks, Byzantines, Venetians, and Romans. In addition, after Troy was overthrown, refugees fled to this area. Butrint is currently a National Historic Landmark and one of Albania's most well-known tourist destinations. Acropolis, Greece. The Acropolis was constructed using the exquisite architecture of the classical Greeks. Without a doubt, Greece's greatest accomplishment is the Acropolis. The center of freedom, art, literature, and architecture in this thriving ancient Greek civilization was this old castle, perched high above Athens. This amazing historical site, which features breathtaking structures like the renowned Acropolis and the vast exhibits of the Acropolis Museum, is open to visitors. Additionally, the Athens Acropolis is accessible every day of the week from 8 a.m. to sunset. Shutdown times vary from season to season. Stonehenge, UK. Stonehenge is one of the most well-known and fascinating historical sites in all of Europe. Nobody is aware of the underlying motivations behind why the ancient Britons built these stones nearly 4,000 years ago. Nobody is certain if this was a place of worship or a memorial for a grave. Visitors to this location might be impressed by these magnificent stones and wonder how they were created. Additionally, because the stones are protected, visitors cannot touch them or go behind them. From a nearby observation deck, tourists can observe it, which is sufficient for them to be sufficiently astounded by its creation. Gediminas Tower, Lithuania. The only piece of Upper Vilnius Castle still standing is Gediminas Tower. In Vilnius, it has 3 fortresses, but they were all destroyed in the 13th and 14th centuries as a result of numerous raids. The Gediminas Tower is currently one of Vilnius's most popular tourist attractions. Additionally, visitors will find the Vilnius Castle Museum inside the tower, a fascinating location with many unusual items, including a replica of how the castle originally looked. The Alhambra, Spain. Not just in Europe, but all over the world, the Alhambra was one of the most beautiful castles. The palace was built by Islamic emirs during the 13th and 14th centuries, when the Moors ruled Spain. The palace has beautiful quadrangles, colonnades, ponds and greenery, in addition to distinctive Islamic ornamentation and detailed carvings. Tourists can typically buy a ticket at the entrance before visiting the landmark, which is in the city of Granada in southern Spain. Due to the crowds, however, it is advised to buy Alhambra tickets in advance online. And that covers our list for the ancient destinations in Europe for history buff travelers. If you enjoyed this video, help us out with a like, comment and subscribe. It helps a lot.